just click this link I'm about to send you on Discord and tell me if you can hear stuff?
On Discord? Is the YouTube one?
Yeah.
I got the notification.
You got a notification?
Yeah.
Oh shit. When?
This video has been removed by the uploader.
So all my subscribers would have gotten a notification to say I went live, and then
Yeah.
oops. Did it work?
Oh, what, the Discord one?
The link I sent you. Can you hear me? It might be a bit delayed, so you'll just have to wait a bit, and then you should be able to hear me speaking. Turn the volume up to like 70. Balanced. Not sure why it doesn't show my screen though.
Okay, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Very delayed though.
Yeah, it would be.
I can see your screen, baby.
Hmm?
I can see your screen.
Oh, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. So you can see YouTube Studio?
Yeah.
And now you can see the game or when it pops up?
Yeah, when it's very delayed. Okay. There's like a weird. I'm gonna put my volume off. I can see your screen. I can see the game. Oh, okay. Now I can see YouTube Studio now.
Cool. Okay, so it's unlisted, so I'm just gonna make a thumbnail quick and then I'll go live. Are you watching me look through stock photos? No, you stopped watching. Good. I'm glad you stopped watching.
Yeah, I can see all your stock photos. There's one that looks like a bumble.
I'm trying to make a thumbnail of bug squishing. This'll do. Free with trial. Damn it. I want free. They have to cut the grass today, honestly.
Say again, please?
Do they have to cut the grass today?
Do I have to cut the grass?
Never mind. Sounds like they're cutting grass.
Oh, sorry.
feeling better now?
Yeah.
Good. I'm sitting here like this and talking and typing and doing stuff and things. Okay, so I just turned the volume down, so when you hear me say that, then you'll know this is the new volume level, so you can tell me if it's good or bad. Oh. Okay, let me turn it up. Oh wait, it doesn't sound like anything. This sounds like a good level. Jeez, this is some like coding in the Matrix vibes. Well, it's live stream, so I think it keeps the recording for. Okay. Okay, I actually just realized this is probably going to be impossible with one screen. So if I miss chat, sorry. But we are fixing bugs. That is what we're doing for the next hour or so. So let's get right to it. Okay, so I have this weird bug right now. Oh no, my mouse has stopped. Oh, okay, there we go. This weird bug right now where sometimes the zombies redo the stand animation. Well, that's the last thing I was working on. I think I actually fixed it though. Let's just double check. Just gonna whip out this laptop so I can. Oh my goodness, that's loud. Just turn the volume of this game. Japes. Get me to that. Sorry, just making some adjustments so that I can see chat on a laptop. What is this? Apparently we're getting some static. Okay, I'm gonna just I'm just waiting for the laptop to connect to the internet, but I'm gonna put the YouTube on that side, YouTube Studio, so I can see what's going on there, and then we'll see if we can deal with the static. Maybe my mic is just too loud actually. Let's try to turn that down. Maybe like 50. How about now? Okay, we're good. No, I don't think I need another table. Thank you for asking. Oh my goodness, I'm dying. Oh, actually, I turned my character to be invincible, so I cannot die. Jeez, guys. So. Okay. I'm just gonna pump the numbers up to the number of zombies that spawn, so I can just check if any of them are missing. So the issue just now was that the wave manager, it wasn't on the wave manager, it's actually the zombie. It had an interact ability, so I just needed to code an ability that makes it only interact once, so that if it's in the stand up trigger, it doesn't trigger again. Which seems to be working, but I'm just going to stress test it a bit now. So let's just pump it up and see what happens. Let's see, starting number of zombies. Let's make it okay. Maybe 50 is a bit higher, but anyway. Let's spawn in 1 second apart. Okay, I'll turn the volume back up. You can send messages in chat so that I can see if that's working, because I don't know. And you don't have to stress, you're the only viewer right now. It says 1 concurrent viewer, so presumably that's just you. Okay, volume's back up to 70, so let me know if you can hear me better now. Oh yeah, okay, cool. I'm glad. And chat's working, so that's cool. Thank you for being my backup here. I appreciate it. So enemies per wave. Oh, starting time. I just want to turn the starting time down so that the zombies can start spawning immediately. Nice, I'm glad you're enjoying the music. Let me know if any of the songs are annoying. I'll just give them a skip. Static, that's so weird. I wonder what that could be. Maybe if I move my mic somewhere else. Oh, it might be the weather. I guess we'll see. Maybe at some point we'll get a second viewer, and then we can ask them. If the concurrent viewers number goes up to 2, then I'll let you know. Okay, cool. So now zombies are coming in. Man. So one of my friends, well, Alex just sent me a message. He went on a run this morning and he absolutely wrecked his ankle. So I'm just making sure he's okay. But the picture looks rough. He is very swollen. Yeah, same. It looks very swollen. He needs to ice that bad boy up. Okay, wow, okay, the zombies seem to all have gotten there. Nobody is out randomly in the world, which was a symptom of the last one. Do you think closed captions will work for live stream? I have no idea. It says, if I hover over the closed captions button, it says subtitles / closed captions are unavailable, so I don't know. I can do some research and see if we can get that to work. I'll check it out. Okay, I think right now one of the issues I have is that all of my animations are set to one single running animation because I wanted to just test that out. So what we can do is just bring in the rest of the animations. Yeah, maybe. I feel like they can do live closed captions with some AI work though. It doesn't seem like the hardest thing to do in the world. Can you hear me slurp my coffee? That would be disgusting, so I hope not. Anyway, Zombie 3. Just check what animations this guy is doing. Zombie crawl loop. The zombies do kind of look that way. Earlier on when I was testing, I ran a test with like 100 zombies. Okay, the computer basically froze, but it looked it looked very interesting. Thought it might make a cool little video to post to Twitter even. Okay, that's very slow. I think let's update all of the running animations to use the quicker crawl. Yeah, I'm glad you can't hear me slurping my coffee. That doesn't sound like something anybody would want to hear. Honestly, I definitely wouldn't. Slow walk zombie. Running zombie 1 does the setup. Okay, so this is the setup I want. Let's copy this whole thing. You think if I copy the blend tree, it's gonna override the blend tree of the new animation? I hope not, but I feel like this one. Where are we? And running zombie 1. Okay. Running zombie 3. Let's see. So this guy currently does the fall to crawl. So don't want him to do a fall to crawl. I want him to just straight up crawl in that creepy zombie crawling position. And let's just paste this in. Yeah, it's weird. It doesn't do this. Transition doesn't have a condition. This transition only when the ability index is 10. Ability index is 10. Okie dokes. Now make that transition sit there. Apparently I'm now offline. Well, that's just phenomenal. I don't think I want to become a ASMR content creator. Thanks, David. Yeah, it was weird. I think the laptop may have just disconnected from the internet. Okay, so if the ability changes to ability 9, then we know we need to do the crawl. And the crawl it's going to do is this fast crawl forward, which is fine. And then it will move into a stand, so it will kind of look like it's tripping, which is fine. And then we want to do the same thing for this fast running zombie. Or maybe... Also, the other thing I wanted to change... Yeah, okay, no, that's actually fine. So now we should have some good variation on the zombies that spawn into the world. At least you can hear that part. Alright. Let's see. Okay, let's test this out again. I can see them. I don't know what they mean though. Is that you pressing emoji thingy? Yeah, so some zombies are walking, as you can see. Like this guy's walking, that one is running. Cool, cool, cool. This one is also running, walking. Books are in here. Cool. So that looks fine. So we have some good variation on the different zombie animations, which is nice. Oh, it's you. You just keep spamming the emoji button. That's cool. Okay, sweet. So I reckon that should be fine. We can go to the bugs Toto. Let us cross this one off the list. Okay, next bug. We need to add a gold modifier for early start of the next wave. Okay, so what I'm saying there, let me just reset the stuff first and then I will explain the switch. 120, we can start with 6 zombies, make an increase 4 at a time. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is when the game starts up, game starts up, you'll have the option to early start a wave. So you can press N to trigger the wave starting early. But that, I think, should reward the player with some gold. Because there should be a reward for telling the zombies to come on in. So let's see. Right now, starting the wave early is an ability that I've coded, I think. Let me just double check. Start next wave, yeah. So this is an ability. So we can just go modify this ability. And in there, we can get the player's currency. Where's this ability? Start next wave. We can get the currency from the player, and then when they start this ability, then we can just say, we'll add a certain amount of currency. We've got the wave manager. So what I'm thinking might be cool is also if we have different gold amounts based on how much time is remaining. So if we just do private float underscore time, how should we do this? Maybe we should have like a map. The background song that's playing now is really cool. I can tell you it is called Micro Cheating by Auto Hacker. How satisfied are you with this theme? Yeah, let's give it a 5. This theme looks great. Cool. Okay, so think about this for a bit. Oh, so interesting story. This stream, babe, is currently unlisted. Oops. So let me just change that to public. Well, good thing we worked out the bugs, if you know what I mean. Anyway, so now, as far as I can tell, the stream is public, no longer unlisted. So I've been streaming just to you, my dear wife, for the past 20 minutes, but that's cool. We live and we learn, we live and we learn. Anyway, I wish there was like, surely, oh, there's a stream settings thing here. I'm just a fool, I didn't see it. But it doesn't say like unlisted or anything, it just says use a stream bitrate of 2500 kilobits per second. How on I'm sure they'll be able to see the chat. Yeah, sure. But still, we're still on one concurrent viewer, so maybe nobody's gonna tune in this week, which is fine, because it's all just a test run right now. But anyway, where were we? Okay, we were gonna add a currency thing. So okay, let's start by doing yeah, I don't think it will tell you that it's unlisted. It's more in YouTube Studio there's a setting for visibility that you can change, and there it was set to unlisted, so only people who had the link would have been able to see it. So I just updated it now to say public. So now thank you for being my one concurrent viewer. Okay. So the internet's just a bit weird because it like now my stream says it's excellent condition, but just now it was like, nah, your bitrate's too low. So probably just dips and spikes and things. Okay, so for this bug, it's not really a bug, but anyway, I'm gonna call it a bug. I'll call it a to-do. We want to add some gold when the player starts the wave. So let's just start with the gold amount. So we can say gold earned on the start equals like, yeah, maybe it was the internet quality. How much gold? Okay, well, this will be modifiable, so we'll just say you can earn 100 gold for starting the ability early. So what we can do on ability started, we can just underscore game object dot get component currency manager, currency manager. Oh yeah, I think it's this thing. I'm just gonna need to figure out how to do this again. Currency manager equals currency manager cm equals this. Let's say cm dot add currency dot get currency. Gosh, I can't remember how to do this, but I'm sure I do it somewhere else. So let's see, currency. So let's see script drop. Oh, currency collection inventory, get currency component, currency owner. I think that's what I need. Currency owner. So if we have the currency owner, then we can say currency owner is interact with inventory, get currency owner component. I don't know if this is the right set currency and currency amounts, add currency. So this is in the currency collection. Maybe just check the documentation of the ultimate inventory system documentation. Let me just go check out the currency situation in here. So currency get currency. Okay, so we need to get the currency type. So we have like a currency type of gold in the game, and then we can just get it and modify it as we see fit. So if we have easy to read, no, that looks awful to read. Currency collection, so get that type of currency, and then you need to get the currency owner. Okay, has currency owner dot currency amount dot has currency. Okay, cool. So now what we can do is we can say in our start next wave ability, we can just get the currency owner. So if we do currency owner co equals m underscore game object dot get component currency owner. Oh, and we also need to set the currency type. So we can say serialized field private string underscore currency type. It's a bit lame that this doesn't have an enum situation, but I guess it makes sense because it's quite dynamic, so it would be difficult to enum that. But anyway, now we can just say inventory manager. What is the namespace for this thing? Inventory system manager get currency. Inventory system manager dot get currency, and then currency type. So this will give us the currency. Currency equals this. Okay. So now if we have the currency, we can say currency owner dot add currency of type. Oh, okay, we need to create a currency collection amount. No, we can just use this. Oh, and amount is a double. Okay, we'll change that in a moment. Add currency. We're gonna do this currency, and the amount should be gold earned on early start. Let's change this to a double. Does Unity know how to serialize doubles? I don't know. Let's find out. Gold earned on early starts. Okay. So that will add some currency to you when you start the wave. So let's test that out. See if it works. Once Unity recompiles anyway. Okay, let's run it. See what happens. So now if I hit next, sweet. Okay, cool. So now when we hit next, we get some currency. That works. What would be cool though is to have like bands, so you could like, if there's more than a minute remaining and you decide to start the next wave, maybe you get like 200 gold. And if there's, maybe we should keep it simple though. I think maybe we'll keep it simple and we'll just say if you start the wave with more than like 30 seconds, then you'll get the currency bonus. But if not, then you don't get the currency bonus. So we can just say private float underscore time remaining to earn currency on early start. Yeah, let's keep it simple. Let's see. Time remaining to earn currency on early start, we'll just say 30. So this way, we just need to check with the wave manager. Let's go wave manager. The time till next wave is greater than time remaining to earn currency on early start. Then you will earn this. If not, then you shan't earn a thing, which works for me. So now maybe as the waves go up, we can increase the amount of currency you earn for starting the waves early. Let's see. So now if we start it, you get 100 gold there. So let's just clear the wave and then we'll do the same. Yo, this is like an old school jam. We'll clear the wave and then we'll just see if the same thing happens again. So now we just need to wait a minute and a bit to see if that thing still pops up after 30 seconds, and if it does, then we have a bug, so let's hope it doesn't. Meantime, we can just do some level testing and make sure nothing around the map is broken. Generator. Ooh, actually, that's a bit of a bug here. The generator stops player movement. Let's just add it. Starting generator stops player movement. Okay. Ooh. Maybe I should have like a damage number pop-up thing also that's lets you know. It does sound like Whitney used them. What the heck? Yeah, damage number pop-up that says like bonus or something when you start the wave early, and if you've started it early enough, then you'll get the bonus. Come on. Oh, another thing I need to note is that the colliders for these cars are broken. I think I'm gonna need to reskin this car. Honestly, so annoying. The more I look around the internet, I saw a mobile game ad the other day that has the Cinti Apocalypse car assets being used. The more I see these Cinti assets in games, the more I cringe every time. It makes me feel like I should just invest the rest of my development fund on changing the entire art style of the game. But, oh wait, I can do it now. Cool, so now if I press next wave and the time is under 30 seconds, you don't get the gold bonus, which makes sense, I think. Okay. Cool. Yeah. If only we could just employ an entire art team to make us a whole bunch of different assets. That would be ideal. But for now, we make do with what we have. So reskinning is an option. So generally, what you can do is you take assets that exist. Maximum number of I just see an error. Anyway, we'll address that now. But yeah, so what you do is you take assets that you already own, and then you modify their materials and their structure sometimes. So like in the case of this car, you could expand out some parts of it, or just modify the way some parts of it look, and then yeah, you basically reskin it. Okie doke. So where the heck is the last zombie? Do we have a zombie spawn issue? What's going on? Yeah, making new assets can be a giant pain. What's going on here? Zombie clone. Where is the zombie? Oh my goodness. Hello. Where is this guy? What is he crawling? What is going on here? Oh my goodness, that is so creepy. Oh, okay. He's doing some interesting stuff, but there's obviously still an issue with. Yeah, so you could reskin using your own textures, but the Cinti models are a bit weird. Like they're UV unwrapped into like single pixels. So they use a texture that looks like. Let me show you. Cinti texture looks interesting, to say the least. It's like basically just a color palette, though. So if you look at this texture, it's essentially a color palette. And then what they do is they UV unwrap it, so every vertex of your model, they just drag into the color that they want it to be. So you could reskin it theoretically by making your own color schemes and things for it. But if you want to create like custom materials that look completely different to everyone else, then you're probably gonna have to unwrap the models a bit differently, which sounds like a giant pain. Okay, so I think the issue with that zombie that was crawling all over the show was that this interactability, it needs to accept multiple triggers. We'll give it a couple so that it can do its thing. Yeah, he was crawling on the ocean floor. Okay, we don't have swimming in this game, so the ocean floor is actually just a real thing. It's a real object. Okay, let's start this. We get our cool little 100 gold. Keep out. Sheesh, it is so warm here. Okay. Let's see. And the lighting looks so much better. I spent a whole bunch of time rendering out lights, baking lights today. Nice, wave 1 completed. Now let's bring in the second wave. Let's just see. Cool, we got our 100 bonus, so things are working. It was doggy paddling. Zombie paddling. Yeah, the lighting definitely looks better. The only concern I have is that it still kind of looks a bit orange, so maybe I need to tweak it a bit. But somebody on Twitter was saying it adds to the mood, so that's cool. The maximum number of colliders have been hit by SMG01. SMG01 doesn't need any colliders, so that's interesting. I'll go remove the colliders on it. It need not collide with anybody. Let's pause it and just log that as a bug. SMG01 has reached the maximum number of collisions. Okay, cool. You like the saturation? Yeah, maybe. Let's see. We'll keep. Oh, also the zombies aren't doing any damage to me because I made my character invincible, so in theory I could just stand here and do this. But anyway, good to test out all the weapons. Die. Okay, there don't really seem to be any more of those weird issues, but let's just test one more wave. Yeah, that's what bug lists are for. But hopefully it reduces over time. Honestly, some of them are pretty quick to fix. So like this bug, well, this was more of a to-do than a bug, but fixing this was a quick one, and it makes you feel like you're making progress, which is always a good thing. The maximum number of colliders have been hit by AR01. Is this I wonder who's throwing this warning. It is. Okay, these guys can keep hitting me. Simulation. Oh, so this is an observe warning. Yeah, I'll go check out what observe's saying about this. But I think it's safe to say that multiple. Well, the zombie spawn issue isn't much of an issue anymore. Okay. Yeah, character is invincible. Alright, cool. So we can go take this off for now. Maybe we'll modify it in time, but that's cool. Fixed gap by bridge that lets the player get to the river. There's also one on the bridge that should they should both be blocked by invisible colliders. Yeah, makes sense. So this bug is saying let's go see. Basically the issue here is that you can walk straight down here, which is shouldn't be allowed. So the idea is maybe we block it off with some. Oh wow, okay, well that's cool. Cool. I guess let's just put some big invisible barriers all over here, and then people won't be able to walk anyway. Maybe a rock here will look cool. But yeah, you don't want people to escape. And the one on the bridge I was talking about was this situation also. So the player, I don't really know about fall damage. Like fall damage in games always irritates me. Like imagine you're on this run and then you come here and accidentally fall off, and then your whole game ends just because you made one mistake. Like sounds like a bit of shitty. Okay, so let's fix it. First things first, let's go to this guy. Let's go like this. I could see the river edge. So we can bring this rock like over here. What we'll do is we'll scale it in so that it looks more block like. Yeah, but some things just aren't fun in games, you know. Like I get it, it's more realistic if the guy like falls to his death or whatever, but it just doesn't seem like fun. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see when it goes into playtesting. We can always just check what people think about it. I know I had some invisible colliders over here, so let's just steal one of them. Colliders. This collider. Let's bring back this measurement. Yeah. So we want one of these things. Let's take this. Doing. I can just bring this over here. Fiddle with it a little bit. So just turn it in. A little bit of this. And we can bring this. Yeah, actually, what you could probably do with this collider is just expand it all the way. All the way to like here. To like here. Right. Maybe even a bit closer to the wall. This way the player won't even be able to get onto this. They'll be able to get onto there, but then should be blocked off by everything else. Actually, we'll just make it big so they can't do anything dodgy on this side either. So it will just be this giant invisible barrier, and you won't be able to get by that. Make it even bigger, because once you clear this barrier, you might be able to get over it on that side. Might become a bit of a problem though in the future, because if you can climb all of these mountains and stuff, I'll just have to add invisible barriers all over the place. Minion, hey, what's up? Yeah, I don't know. Invisible barriers seem like the way to go in these situations. Just and I also want to move this collider to the bridges objects, so that in future it's easier to manage. So let's bring this here. Bridge piece. We'll actually just create a child here. Create empty. We'll call this colliders. We just bring this game object in here, and we can say this is blocker. And this blocker, let's bring back its mesh renderer for now. That can exist there, and then this blocker can exist here. Also, this might be a bit of an interesting problem to solve, because this puzzle, you shoot this thing and then the crane drops and it gives you the ability to cross the bridge. So what I might need to do is add a blocker over here. Oh yeah, these blockers will be invisible. You won't be able to see them, if that's what you mean by you don't want to take away from the landscape. How weird is this perspective menu? Is it because I'm in, no, I was in perspective, not ISO. Anyway. Yeah, so it might become a bit of an issue, but probably what you can do is you block this, you have a barrier that blocks this whole bridge area, and then once you trigger the puzzle, it can disable the barrier. Luckily for me, a demo, weird rotation. The demo doesn't require any of that, so we can just leave a giant barrier here for now. Okay, cool. So let's bring this in. So maybe you cannot go past here. This way. Okay. The player won't be able to get all the way up there for now, which is fine. We can polish that up after the demo has really, for the full development rather. Okay, and then we can just disable these mesh renderers. So those blockers. Okay, we'll just test that the player can't do anything weird in this area. Make the speedrunners work hard for their glitches, you know. Okay, this rock just looks weird because I need to rebake the lights. Okay, actually, yeah, so that's fine. Jump up here. Okay. So that's not good. We can clip through that side and bypass the puzzle. So let's fix the collider on that side. What a weird one. Let's bring back this collider's mesh renderer. Let's make this. You know what we can do? Just make this block a bit more logical. Like, the player shouldn't really be able to get to here at all, so let's bring this into here. Same. Okay, but you don't want them to really. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna bring this in here and hey. I'm gonna move this here. This way the player won't be able to hop onto any of these rocks and mess with my collisions. Alright, let's test that out again, see what happens. I should really just move the player closer to that area so I don't have to run all that way every time. Anyway. Cool. So now, yeah, although it feels a bit shite. Like, I don't want to be blocked. I want to be able to walk next to that area. So I think I'll move this collider in a bit so that it more closely matches the shapes over here. Yeah, let's do that. First things first, let's move our player bookmarks. Oh yeah, the rock looks weird because I need to bake its lights again. So right now it's using baked light maps, which means it does a whole bunch of fancy calculations to determine what the lights look like. So yeah, this rock will look strange until I rebake the lights, if that's what you were talking about. Okie dokie, so a bridge piece. Colliders. Let's just bring this back. I guess like this part of game dev does require patience, because you need to kind of fiddle and just move back and forth until things feel right. And it's a bit lame because it's quite a slow process. Like, I feel like there's not a quick way to go about doing this. You have to place them, then test it, then place them again. Maybe with experience I'll get quick at figuring out how to block players from moving into illegal areas. So let's see. Okay. Maybe you should put a separate collider closer to the water edge. Yeah, I can try to do that. Let's get this area. We'll get this area right first. Okay. Should be better. Let's see. Yeah, fair enough. You don't always want to be thinking really hard about how to solve problems. It's cool when it's just like scaling blocks back and forth. It's not the end of the world. Yeah. Alright, so now at least it feels like we can get closer to this area without being blocked. Okay, so that's cool. And maybe this one can move in a bit more, because you can kind of feel that there's this invisible cube here. If you like here, I'm spamming the forward key so you can tell as soon as it ends that it's there. I don't really want to use weirdly shaped colliders because they're expensive on the calculation side of things, but maybe we can get away with it if we just, this was collider 1 I think, no, it's collider 3. Just move this in a bit closer, because actually the other collider should help us. So we'll make it like in this rock. Scale this in. Scale this in. So that we're like here-ish. Yeah, maybe like here. And now, if we look at, sorry, collider 1. Yeah, I don't think the players are going to be able to climb that steep, so that should be fine. I think this should pretty much protect us from this whole situation. Yeah. Side. Alright, last test, let's see. Cool, so that feels a bit better. Okay, I forgot to remove the mesh renderer, but yeah, seems okay. I'm gonna get through that. And over here. Cool, blocked. You may not pass. You shall not pass. Cool. Alright, so the player is now safe from falling. Bridge area. The only thing I saw here that might be a bit of a concern is this. Okay, so we'll need to add another block just there. Let's just fix that, and we should be good. We can duplicate this guy, I reckon. Just bring it over here. Then he will not be able to climb the sledge. Sorry for you. Actually, put this all the way across here. Just disable the renderer. This renderer, and we should be good to go. Cool. Now we can just tick that off. Alright, next bug. Rifle sounds are missing. Okay. Will there be an ending for this game? Yeah, so I have one planned, and I'll probably be announcing some information on it in one of my videos soon. So, yeah. I'm planning on having a couple of boss battles, and there'll kind of be an option, I think, for whether you want to just keep fighting waves or whether you want to end the game after you beat the last boss. So it will kind of be up to you. Could the player potentially climb objects such as the crane? No. So I blocked that off so that they can't get to the crane at all. Because also it would make things difficult if you think about like zombies attacking the player. If the player's like up here, it will be hard for the zombies to get to them. Unless I find some really cool zombie climbing animations and have them climb up here. Okay, so the rifle sound issue is probably related to the animation events. Okay, so let's just go to our player, bookmarks, and we're just moving into the house, which is his actual starting position. Yeah, it will probably add a good amount of complications and things, so don't know if it's worth it. Okay, so we're gonna need sound here, so brace yourselves. Do you know if there's a way to change the volume of this sound? But yeah, so you can tell the rifle doesn't play any of its animation sounds. So what we can do for this is we just need to go to our animations for our weapons, and if we look at our rifle, it's actually in, where do I store the stuff? Oh, it's in U-motion, yeah, because I make these animations with U-motion. Yeah, I'll need to figure it out. I wish Unity did some things differently. I guess maybe there's sound setting. Maybe I can do it with this manager. Yeah, Unity. So there we go. We can turn Unity's volume down this way, and that should help. Hopefully, we'll find out on the next turn if on the next run if Unity will be better. Okay, so what we want to do, let's to get the sounds working again is we need to go to this animation events sound proxy and trigger the correct sound effects. So to do that, we can just pick up the weapon. Tell me if the sound is a bit better now that I've reduced the... It sounds better in my ears. I'm not sure about you guys. Okay, so with this in place, we pause the game and we go into our clip editor and our recently opened project, Rick Arms. Okay, cool. Thanks, Minion. Alright, so we can drag in our player. I think we need to drag him in at the animation level, if I remember correctly, which is actually under the camera. So Rick, pivot, Rick, and we bring this guy in. Okay, and then if we take a look at the rifle reload, look a bit wacky there, but if we go to this, okay, so here is the reload animation. Cool, so what we want to do, I think at this point we want to add an animation event to play audio. If only I could remember what that event name was, but we can find it because it works in the assault rifle animation. So if we look at this AR animation and we look at this event, execute event, reload detach clip, on play audio. Okay, so that's the name of the event we want to fire when the guy pulls the magazine out of the weapon. Just go to rifle, reload. So we're going to do on play audio, and then we need this to be a string, and then we just need to call the correct audio group for this. So I think for now it's just using, okay, no, here, rifle remove, rifle 01 remove, so that's the name of that sound effect. Rifle 01 remove, close that. Although you probably want it to play like at this point of the animation. Click, 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 yeah, click like here, probably. And then we'll have an insert which we want to play the audio of, like click, like this is like a fiddle part, and then click, probably there, so we can add another animation event, and it's called on play, nope, it's called on play audio, and then we want the parameters to be a string, and we want to say rifle _01 underscore insert, and we close that. So now he will play the insert audio here. Click, click should be here, maybe, yeah. Click, okay, cool, and then the slide. Let's remove these transforms so we can see what's going on. Slide. You want to start the slide here, probably. So let's add an animation event. Say on play audio. This to be a string, and then the audio we want to play is this rifle 01 slide. Rifle 01 slide. Cool. So now it should hopefully play all the audio, the correct points during the animation. So, oh crap, can't save that, but we can now export our animation clip. And if we restart this, things should be better. Did my playlist stop or what's going on here? Oh no, it didn't stop. It's just quiet, couldn't hear it. Okay. Yeah, first person arms are an interesting thing to get used to at first. Alright, so now we'll pick up our weapon. There we go. Maybe the insert feels like it's a couple of frames too early, maybe. I mean too late. Maybe like 1 frame earlier. Ah, shoot, I need to... Yeah, the reload animation looks cool. I did tweak it a bit. Could probably use a bit more detail work, but for now I think it's okay. Yeah, like you mean it looks a touch delayed, as in the animation looks too slow or too fast? Oh, the animation looks a bit slow. Yeah, fair enough. I just figured the rifle is like it's a heavy weapon, so it might be heavier to like maneuver and things. Oh, the sound and the animation not lining up. Yeah, I'll probably need to fiddle with it a bit. It's a polished step, I guess. I'll try to get it a bit closer now. I think what's happening is the sounds are playing a little bit too late, so I'm gonna move them to play a couple of frames earlier, and then we'll see if that sounds a bit better. I think the slide part of this of the sound on the animation seems okay, but the other parts not so much. So let's see. So it's almost like you want to play the sound here rather. Go frame earlier. And then you want to do this as soon as that inserts. Yeah, you mean the part where he puts the clip back, the magazine back into the gun. This is the correct, yeah. Okay, so let's try that again. Let's see what happens. Export the current clip. Okie dokie. So now. Yeah, let's see. I don't even know. I actually probably don't need to restart the whole game every time I do this, but who knows. Sheesh, my throat is feeling a bit sore. I think after this bug, I'm gonna call it a stream. Okay, so now, this up. Oh, that's much better. Yeah, so. Yeah, it was just the frames were a little bit too late on the audio. Cool. Okay. Nice. Right, I think I'll probably tick that off. Oh, okay, wait. This is an easy one. Let's just fix this. Rifle damage is too high. Yeah, look and sound much better, right? Let's just fix the rifle damage quick so that our list got shorter than it did longer. Even though you're making fun of me for my list keeping on growing. Rifle. And I just want to make sure of what is determining this rifle's damage. It either comes from the inventory system or from the rifle itself. But I think I changed it to come from the inventory system. So if we look at this, simple damage. Oh no, it's a simple damage. It's not coming from the inventory system. I feel like that's bad. Is that not a bad thing? Oh no. No, it's actually not a bad thing because we'll create different upgrades for each of these things. Okay, so let's just change the damage for the rifle to be 20 for now. Because at 40 it was a bit hectic. It's like two headshots and the zombie was down. Although I guess like in real life, if you shoot a zombie with a heavy rifle in the head, it's probably gonna die instantly. And as the rounds progress, but I want you to actually have to upgrade your weapons to be able to kill the stronger zombies, because they're gonna get stronger as each round progresses. So we'll start you off with like a weak ass rifle that you can buy off the wall, but it will be effective at the start, maybe for the first like 3 rounds. Let's just start the wave early. So after the first like 3 rounds, it will be pretty effective. But then after that, your rifle will need an upgrade, which you'll need to maybe complete some tasks, some quests, or I don't know. I need to figure out how the upgrades are gonna work actually. Yeah, that's much better than dealing 80 damage. 80 damage per headshot. Maximum number of colliders ever hit. Okay, yeah, I need to consider increasing the max hit scan collision count value. That's fascinating. That's about. It's oh, I think I did add that to the bug list. Okay, so this is not just SMG01. This happens. Add faster zombies? Yeah, for sure. There's definitely gonna be faster zombies. I want to do also some zombies that have different kinds of attacks. I'm actually planning on introducing a whole range of different enemy types, but yeah, I'm gonna release a video hopefully next week about that. I just want to get this bug list down, and then I'm gonna start adding an interesting amount of enemies, I reckon, and then you guys can all let me know what you think of them. So this is not just SMG. This bug happens on like all weapons seem to have collision problems. Okay, so we'll just save that. No, you know, it might actually, the bug list might actually get longer, but that's okay. That just means I'll have to stream more bug fix streams, and then we can hang out together, so it's not the end of the world. Like I said in a video a while ago, it's actually pretty motivational, these bugs. Being able to cross stuff off lists makes you feel like you're getting more stuff. Okay, cool. So I think this feels a lot better for the rifle. Because, yeah, you don't want a 500 gold weapon to be super OP at the start of the game. That just seems a bit ridiculous. What's satisfying? Killing the zombies? The fixed reload? I like the muzzle flash on this gun. I kind of feel like this gun needs to have like some camera shake or something. Oh no, another bug. You're right. Look at this. What is this zombie doing? Why? Why are you here, friend? and I can't shoot through the window. It's like 2 bugs pressing 1. We may just have found more bugs than we fixed in this stream, but that's okay. Okay. Let's just pop this in here. This is a zombie that spawns on the northeast, southwest side. West side. Zombies that spawn on the west side of the map sometimes get stuck in the locked building. Cool, I have to check that out. But usually that's just navigation stuff. Like if we pause this and look at the scene view, and if you look at the navigation mesh, I will turn this on. This blue stuff, that's where the AI can walk. So for whatever reason, this guy believes that he is entitled to walk inside this house. And as we can see, there are blue lines inside the house, blue walkable pathways. So it should be blocked here by this door, but apparently it's not. So what he's probably trying to do is walk through the door there, and that's what's causing that bug. But I imagine if I just turn this whole object into a non-traversable, non-walkable area for the zombie, then that should be fine. But anyway, that is tomorrow me's problems. For now, I think I am happy with our progress. So thanks everybody for watching the stream and keeping me company whilst I fix some bugs. You made the whole experience a lot more enjoyable. Thanks again, and I'll catch you on the next one.